Today, everyone claims that your future depends entirely on you. But is this really the case? Is your opinion always really considered? Not to mention that simply expressing your opinion today can be risky or life-threatening. If you want to change something in society, how realistic is it to do so? Yes, we can elect those who supposedly stand for the slogans that coincide with our desires. But when our elected politicians come to power, they embody something completely different. In fact, who are we in a consumer society? Rightless pack animals. Let's see how our lives will change in the creative society. The first and crucial difference is that in the creative society, your present and future will actually depend on your choices, and everyone's choice will improve everyone's life. Today, we have a representative democracy. That's when we elect representatives and hand over power to them, and they decide how we should live and manage our wealth, money, natural resources, and our lives. In the creative society, power will be in the hands of people themselves, and they will be able to directly exercise it by making decisions on the electoral platform. Because people will become the legislative body. Every day, people will live more comfortably, more prosperously, and more securely, with full confidence in the future. For example, Anna, a woman of 38, a wife, mother of 2, and employee of a design company. She will have a direct impact on improving society without being a politician. How can this be implemented? With the help of up-to-date technology. A platform is created for considering initiatives, passing laws, and voting. Anna will install an app on her phone or tablet. The platform will allow you to solve absolutely all issues online. Now, Anna's opinion will actually matter. It will be taken into account immediately, since voting takes place right there on the platform in electronic format. The application will be easy to use, simple, and intuitive for everyone. Designed for user convenience and fully protected against the possibility of result falsification. The most important thing is that Anna will spend no more than 30 minutes a week to vote on the platform. She will be able to read the current agenda while sitting in a cafe while her children are playing sports. Simply ticking yes or no next to each question. The app will be available to every adult, regardless of location, gender, or technical ability. After all, every person matters in the creative society. It is absolutely possible to create such a platform, taking into account today's level of technical development. Many effective developments are already being successfully tested in different countries. The use of such a platform will make it possible to get rid of unnecessary intermediaries and move to effective self-government. What is self-government? Self-government is, in fact, direct decision-making by the people. You will make the laws and decide which ones are acceptable to you and which ones are not. Any initiative to improve people's lives will be welcomed. The initiative can be local, state, or global. Experts develop and propose laws, options for solutions, and implementation of what people want. For example, Anna is a designer, so she decided to take the initiative to develop ergonomic and comfortable seating in public transportation in her country. You may be thinking right now, how am I going to make laws? How am I going to understand so much information? After all, I'm not a lawyer. But in fact, there will be very few laws to consider. They will be presented in a simple, clear form and with an obligatory explanation of how exactly it will affect your life. What will guarantee the efficiency of self-government? It's very simple. First, a law on the electoral platform must be passed. It will secure the right of the individual to make proposals and pass laws. It also legislates the electoral platform as a mechanism for implementing such a right. Thus, the individual participates directly without intermediaries in making decisions and laws. Putting the 8 foundations of the creative society into the Constitution and following them steadfastly guarantees the effectiveness of self-government. These are the most basic norms of human and social life. All other legislation must correspond to these norms. That is, it must not violate them. Thus, in the creative society, it would be impossible to make decisions that worsen a human situation or threaten his life, liberty, and security. For example, today, Anna decided to meet her friend after fitness and arrived at the restaurant 30 minutes earlier. She set aside this time in her calendar in advance to go to the electoral platform. She checked out what bills and initiatives were open for a vote. And in order to make a decision, she only needs to answer her own question. How much will this improve my life? And give the answer yes or no. Won't Anna figure out what's good for her? Of course she will. For example, Anna had 2 bills on the ballot: to allow houses to be built at the water's edge or not. The main point of each bill will be briefly and clearly stated with all the explanations for and against. The first bill suggests building houses not closer than 200 meters from the shore, taking into account the preservation of the environment. It also provides for a free passage to the water body with a public beach. The second bill suggests building right by the water. In this case, only a few people get the opportunity to have a house with access to the water, which means there will be no public access to the body of water. Besides, it would harm the environmental balance. Which option do you think Anna will choose? In this way, people will be interested in making their own decisions because it will affect the improvement of their lives. Of course, all the complex issues must be worked out by specialists. Any initiative is first considered from the point of view, how will it affect a person's life? Simple and clear expert offers are developed. You may ask, how will implementation be controlled? It will be simple, transparent, and will be carried out on the same electoral platform. All those who have power over us now, in other words, politicians, will be responsible doers in the creative society, and nothing more than that. They will have no privilege, no exemptions, and no immunity. The law will work the same for everyone. If they fail, they will be subject to recall at any time. When a politician loses power, he automatically becomes a doer. He becomes an employee who is hired by us, the people, and as customers, we can terminate the contract with the employee at any time. The introduction of modern technology, including artificial intelligence, will eliminate corruption and bureaucracy once and for all. There will be complete transparency in the appointment of executives, transparency in the movement of funds, and implementation of projects. All this will be controlled by society through the electoral platform. How will issues be dealt with at the international level, you ask? There will no longer be an international level. Humanity will become a united people. Everywhere, in any part of the world, there will be one law, one time zone, and decent living conditions for everyone. Now we are divided into countries, nationalities, states. In the creative society, national culture, history, and traditions will be preserved, but at the same time will be united. All this will rule out wars and any conflicts. A united civilization opens up a new phase in the evolution of humanity and prospects for rapid development. The creative society is a bright future for every person and for the entire humanity.